Come on in, everybody. Sit down, relax, take a seat in your favorite spot, maybe grab a nice cool frosty beverage to relax and cool yourself off with, and hang out with your boy Broncos Guru for a little bit while we go through this week's episode of Boneheaded Boaters of the Week. Our first subject we're going to talk about this week on Boneheaded Boaters is going to be holiday weekends. Man, how do we love them as boaters. Now, I need to find out if there's a way I can come up there next 4th of July and hang out. Right here's another scene that I can't quite figure out. I'm assuming the guys in this Zodiac are actually pulling that pontoon boat, even though it's drifting a little bit on perfectly. Somebody really should set up shop here and just videotape this stuff every weekend up here. Our next subject we'll talk about this week is having a bad day on the water. I know there's not a lot of bad days on the water. For the most part, we have good ones, but a bad day can mean a lot of things, kind of like we're about to see right here, but it's an even worse day when it's a bad day at work on the water.
Oh, vuile klootzak als je dat niet kan varen! Ah! Godverdomme nou, dat is ons ongeluk voor januari!
I'm not 100% sure what all she said right there, but I got a pretty strong feeling that she's not having a great day and she was expressing that. For some people, one of the highest tension things in boating is the sweet, sweet boat ramp. As we can see right here, it takes a little while to perfect your technique on getting your vessel down there. And these single jet ski trailers honestly are some of the toughest to manage compared to anything else because they've got a short turning radius, so just getting a little bit off on them, things can go wild and crazy pretty fast. One of the techniques I've learned that really assists in trying to get a single jet ski trailer down the ramp is dropping that tailgate where you can really actually see where this trailer is sitting and how it's maneuvering when you're trying to back up. As we can tell here, our driver is not using that technique, but I'm not sure that technique would actually help this person. They seem to be just a little bit inexperienced probably handling a trailer. But here's where frustrations really start to mount is there's two other vehicles at the top of this ramp that are ready to go, and I'm sure that person in his driver's seat's really starting to feel that pressure. Now I have to imagine these people are having a really bad day on the water, as this shark appears to be in a shark cage, and I have to imagine that means if the cage is in the water, there is somebody else in the water as well in that cage. That shark finally got itself out, but let's see if this person comes out as well. These guys are pretty panicked right now as they can't seem to find their diver that's down there, and to no surprise after seeing that massive shark come out of the cage, nobody seems too anxious to try and jump in and go down there and find the diver as well. Luckily the diver does surface, and he's got one hell of a story to tell people later on about this incident as well.
Sweetheart, I'm a shark attack survivor.
Sometimes we're able to get the boat launched and things go drastically wrong after that, like we're seeing right here where my man got his boat off the trailer but then buried his truck all the way to the frame. They wind up having to call a wrecker to come get him out. Our next boater has the opposite problem. His truck works fine, but his boat's not, and right here we're going to see my man's running jumper cables from his truck down to the boat. He's going to try and jump start his boat from his vehicle right here on the boat ramp.
I'm sending this to Bronco.
Why?
Bronco Guru, man. He's got Boneheaded Boaters of the Week.
If you ever see anything crazy happening on your waterways, just like our last viewer did, be sure to hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and let me know, and you might see your stories over here, just like Lee Kelly, Bailey BL 4212, Adam Burlington, and Brandon Crum did this week. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button.